Greetings and welcome. So what's with my SdKfz234-3 Junior replica scale model, you ask? Which I just built recently, well, last year. Of course, still unfinished since then. No installed weapon system and problems with the engine. Well, a while ago I learned that combustion engines need always enough fresh air for cooling. Otherwise they won't work like supposed to do. So I thought maybe that's the issue with my lawnmower tractor built tank as well. Because that engine is completely surrounded with sheet metal, except for the bottom, which is open, and a little round air intake on top. I did correct that omission of mine. Now there's an opening here in front of the cylinder head. And ventilation rips next to the pipe of the exhaust as well. That air intake on top is now also way better in terms of air resistance by the mesh. While in the middle of doing those things, I finished that hood panel dome with some holes. Right below there's the fuel tank cap. So if there should be some vapors, they can vanish now without a problem. Since I built that thing, I wanted a little teddy bear for appearance. Because you see, in my online game profile from War Thunder, I used the same decals as well. Just wanted to be able to admire that in real life too. It almost looks the same, so mission accomplished. That's the only version of the SdKfz234 I was able to obtain in that game. That 234-3 is beyond reach, I guess. Any more improvements? Oh yeah, got a battery main switch now. Yep, the weapon system is finally finished. Can you imagine what it is? Wasserwerfer, a thrower or launcher that shoots water. I guess you could call it a water gun too. Just a brilliant idea for completion of that vehicle. Also because it's the perfect season for that. It's summertime, mother trucker, witches. Where to get that awesome water gun, you ask? Old cars are just a treasure box full of parts. Windscreen washer pumps. Well, or the bigger ones for the headlights as well. For demonstration purposes, a complete unit, pump with reservoir. That's a water jet right there. I connected a washer pump with a plastic jerry can, the big water canister. That pump mount was quite challenging, because I had to adjust both parts perfectly so that there was no leak anymore. But what's with that water jet? It sprinkled way further and thinner. Of course it does. I installed a little nozzle there. Where I took that nozzle from? Honestly, it took quite some time to figure that out. Those original car window splasher nozzles are no good. No water beam. Then I had the idea of using ballpoint pen refills. By coincidence, I came across a box full of those. Ferrules or wire end sleeves for electricians. In other words, just a full box of different size nozzles for your DIY water gun projects. Beautiful. Just inserting one of those sleeve things inside my water hose. and slightly squeezing with pliers and a little bit of fire by a lighter to make it fit. Perfect. Well, no more water, but I guess you get it. Oh yeah, finally did those markings, so I knew exactly what I'm doing. Rückwärts, Leerlauf, vorwärts. Switch only when tank have stopped. Backwards, neutral, forward. I finally have knowledge about the Leergewicht, the cork weight, how you will call it. 239 kilos. Well, just lifted that thing up to the sky with my new old manual hook scale. Awesome thing to have. Yep, we definitely got ground clearance. Almost 240 kilos of weight on the hook. Well, that exhaust becomes very hot while driving. But what with those lights? Till now I never checked them in the dark. Tail lights works fine, and the headlight is bright enough to drive even at night time. So in time I was completely ready to visit one of those military meetings for real. In my past I often visit them annually, but never had something to show myself. But that thing got the right size, so with the help of my parents' measly rig, I could finally attend. Dumping off. And off I go, around there for everyone to see.
Da, jetzt spritzt er, wo keiner ist.
Well, cause I'm a little bit shy. Can't splash strangers, can I? Searched for a similar vehicle, or the same family of vehicles at least. That's the closest one I managed to find. A replica of the SdKfz234. Had to explain some details. They had some tough questions for me to answer. I even managed to visit another military meeting event nearby on the same day. That place was a little bit more serious. Well, liked it too, because lots of cool stuff to see. Like that Kettenkrad, or a little Goliath, and another family relative. SdKfz234 replica. Well, that's all. And I'm over and out. Till next time.